Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video here on my YouTube channel. Today we're here for round 2 of the PSGL E-Series Championship. Yeah, we're here at Brazil, same as last time in PSGL PCF1, and obviously this time we want to do better in qualifying and not get out in Q1. So yeah, we're already on our fastest and only lap here in Q1. As we go into the second sector here, into the infield section, we are currently 4th in the championship after the first round. Joris and Taiko did a decent job in the first race in Australia, and yeah, this time we just want to do the best and maybe gain 1 or 2 positions in the championship. And yeah, I'm driving with Reese in this race, Reese Linton. So yeah, we are now finishing this lap with a purple middle sector, going into the third sector now. And yeah, obviously this time we want to extract the pace as good as possible.
Yeah,
so we've also found some things on the strategy which we wanted to improve compared to PSGL PCF1, and yeah, as you could have seen, we went through to Q2 quite easily. And now we are on the first Q2 run here with a purple first sector, pretty decent. Now we go into the infield section. Reese also hasn't done a lap yet, so we are both basically the last ones who are doing the laps. And yeah, we go here down the left-hander. Nelson Alves lets us through here nicely. Now we go into turn 10. Yeah, obviously still not quite sure how the pace is gonna be, or the cutoff is gonna be for Q3, as obviously this time the grid is not as good as in PCF1, but we finished the lap with a decent last corner, and yeah, this should also be enough for Q3. So yeah, we've managed to get through with only 1 run. Reese Linton, unfortunately our teammate, got knocked out there in Q2. And yeah, now we already skip on our final run in Q3. We kinda missed the apex there, which definitely lost us some time. This is the fastest run actually of Q3, as we had three fresh sets of tires. And yeah, now we go into the middle sector, a decent turn 4, but not 100% how I wanted it to be, as we lost the rear a little bit. But now we go into the middle sector, we missed the apex there by quite a lot, and as you can see, our delta, we definitely lost half a tenth to 700 just in this corner alone. And now this corner again wasn't that good either. So yeah, Barry right now in P1, our split is 6 thousandths faster than his one, and yeah, this should still be a decent lap. So yeah, now we get actually a little bit of a slipstream by Otis there, which gained us probably 5 thousandths. But yeah, this is a 0.85, which in PCF1 would have been enough for like top 5 probably. And yeah, now we go into our final run, but yeah, as you can already see, I was pushing too much there in turn 1 and turn 2. In the meantime, Danny Barris in P2, and now I just wanted to push as much as possible, but we touched the grass there on the inside, and that's it for our final qualifying run. Still P2 in the end. Obviously not very happy with the lap, as there would have been definitely more time. But yeah, now we straight away go into the race, this time starting on a medium tire compound behind Otis Lawrence here. We get away pretty good actually. Danny with an insane start, he closed up pretty nicely, but now we kind of get slowed down by Otis here. He was already going very slow there, and as you will see, we basically were tire saving the whole first stint. It was a very interesting strategy compared to what we did last time in PCF1, where we were doing medium, hard, medium, and this time we were basically just doing medium, hard, one stop, and Otis was setting a pretty low pace, which was due to that we were just able to save a lot of tires and just chill behind him. And Unfortunately, our teammate got spun out by himself in turn 4, which was not the deal. As you can see on the map, he's currently last, or second to last, P19. So definitely not a very good start for him, but the race is long. He can definitely catch up at some point. And yeah, Ulash right behind us, but yeah, he should also not once be able to make a move, and second, just it wouldn't be worth it. As we now skip to lap 15, a massive skip, as we basically were saving the whole first stint. Nothing was happening at the front train. 5-6 people were doing the medium hard strategy. As you can see now, Ulash and Danny both went into the pits, and yeah, as you can see on the map, Reese Linton, our teammate, managed to gain a lot of positions. He did the undercut, medium, hard, and yeah, the first pit stop was a bit earlier from him, which yeah, due to that he was just able to gain some positions.
Should we stay out as well?
And yeah, we were just discussing about the strategy, if I should stay out, if Otis stays out as well, but our tire wear was pretty high already, so yeah, it was just the plan to go into the pits this lap with Otis, to not lose too much time, and to Ulash and Dani, even though they will probably undercut us anyway, as yeah, the undercut is very powerful around here, especially when we have the old tires, as we now trying to get the traction down here in this final corner, nearly losing the rear end, but it was still fine. We're still close enough to Otis. Angelo D'Ortenzio also is gonna go into the pits, but he's 3 seconds behind us, so he should not be a problem to us, as now our teammate gets past us. Obviously he still has to do one more pit stop, and this is already our final one, so yeah, decent pit stop, everything worked pretty well, as we now get out of the pits in P14. But as you can see, Dani and Ulash in P15 and 16, they are just faster through turn 1 and 2 than we are in the pit lane exit. And Alexander Dimas also gets past us with 10-second time penalty and old medium tires, so it will be crucial to get ahead of him as soon as possible, to not lose time and not lose the DRS to Dani and the other guys ahead. As we go down the inside there on Alexander Dimas, a pretty easy move on him. So yeah, now we've got both Alpines ahead of us. Ulash actually also undercut Otis. So yeah, now we will see how the traffic is gonna have an impact on our race here. As you can see on the map, there's a lot of people on old tires just ahead of us. So yeah, we need to manage that well, as we're now trying to already use our battery and try to get ahead of Daniel. It will be crucial. We can't let both Alpines be behind each other, as that will just make it super hard to overtake them in the last half of the race. As we now are pushing a lot with our battery, we're in Dani's gearbox, but as you can see, we kind of get next to him. He wants to go to the right, and this was a bit of an unfortunate move here. He was just having a better exit, and then it was pretty much impossible to overtake. As we now jump 4 laps ahead in lap 20, Dani and we all managed to catch up to the train now. Ulash and Otis already went past those 3 guys here right ahead of us, as Dani goes for a send down the inside of Race Images, and he kind of gets a snap because he touched Rihad's sprockets on his front. But now we get a good exit, and this was crucial that we send it down the inside here of Dani, as this maybe will be our only and last overtaking opportunity on Dani in this race, as we managed to get ahead of him. A very good move from myself there, as we now need to get past the 2 guys ahead of us as quickly as possible, to not let Otis and Ulash drive away. As we can see, Richards tries to go for the inside there. He had a massive slap, and
no way, that's removable.
Yeah, we had to go off track and overtook him off track, but we still were able to stay ahead of Dani, but we got a 10-second time penalty, as you will see in a second. But luckily this one will be pretty much 100% removable, as we obviously couldn't have done anything else there, and it was just an unfair penalty. So yeah, actually a pretty good start into the second stint there by overtaking Dani. And now we are just close to race, and as you can see, Ruben was able to stick with Otis and Ulash, but he's 1.6 seconds ahead of us, so we need to use the DRS, ERS and slipstream advantage on this straight now to get back into Ruben's DRS, so we can stick with Ulash and Otis ahead as well, as we now using a lot of our ERS and everything to just close up that gap, as some people again go into the pits. As you can see, our teammate Reese Linton again did kind of an undercut, but yeah, he's having fresher hard tires than us at this point. As we go to lap 23, Ulash and Otis still weren't quite able to drive away, and we are now back in the DRS. We should be back in the DRS after this lap, so yeah, very lucky for us that we didn't lose anything there. And now on lap 32 of this race, we are trying to save the tires, as it will be tight in the end to not get a puncture, but we still wanted to get off Ulash, as it will be crucial on our on our race, because we obviously want to get P2 at least. So now we are closing in on Ulash here, going into the final corner, but you can just see how the dirt here, we have no rear grip, we can't do anything. Now we're using all of our battery and also slipstream and DRS in a second, but we just can't get closer to him. As we now go into lap 33 of this race, we kind of show Ulash that we are on the inside, but obviously nothing we could have done there, as he's got DRS and ERS and slipstream as well. As we now go to lap 35 of this race, Barry Borroman with fresh hard tires was already able to overtake Dani Beresney, but now we kind of need to defend him, but also obviously want to take Ulash ahead of us. But Barry has got 8 laps fresher tires or something, so it will be very difficult to stay ahead of him, as we already get pushed through turn 4 there. But he's low on battery. He had about 10 to 15%. I had about 20 to 30 at this point. So yeah, we are just trying to stay ahead of him in this midfield section, because here is basically kind of the only point where he was able to overtake us due to the tire advantage. As we get a massive snap here, so we need to defend the inside there of Dani against Barry Burman. And now we go into the final corner of the penultimate lap, as we just try to get a good exit and still get some slipstream from Ulash. Otis is gone, nobody will be able to overtake him, as I feel like we had a bit of a better straight line speed than Barry, and now he gets closer and closer and closer to us, but we defend the inside line here. Going into the final lap, we basically park the car on the apex here in order to not give him a good exit out of this corner, out of turn 2. And now we're using the rest of our battery, and as you now can see, he ran out of battery. So this is basically it. It should be it. So we go into the second sector of the final lap. Our tire is about 80% at this point already, so it's definitely in puncture territory. But we try to still maximize the pace of this old tire and regain battery as well. Ulash, who pit 1 lap earlier than us, should even have worse tires at this point probably. So we're gaining actually to him in this middle sector, but still no way that we could have overtaken him. So now we can see Barry 2/10 behind us, very close, and now we're just trying to get a good exit, which will be crucial for the final straight of this race. So now we're using everything out of our battery, but as you can see, Barry isn't gaining at all, and that's it in the end. We finish P3 in this race.
Nothing more we could have done.
Kind of, still satisfied with this race, as I think we couldn't really have done anything else. And in the end, it is P3. So I hope you guys enjoyed this race. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you at the next one.